Hello everybody, welcome to Muckin' About Season 4. So this is probably a place you guys really haven't seen much of, a little bit here and there, but it's not going to do much good as we're leaving. Oh, look at the rain. So I just wanted to do a quick little tour. This was a construction area, the meadows east of the house. You can see the hill over on the mini-map there is all lit up. So just some things were done. Zombies were made into villagers. Melons were planted and turned into seeds. And I had an idea for what I thought would be a pretty cool layout. We added in a whole bunch more redwoods and started filling up this area with some water. Looks pretty cool on the minimap, and the design I think is fairly sound, but not everybody in this area was keen on it, so I am actually going to take off. I am all packed up. I have tons of stuff hidden away in ender chests with ender bags, so we're taking quite a bit of the materials. Some saplings from the redwoods, we're leaving most of the wood behind, but snag the saplings so I can build another set of trees. After having made the trek out for two of those now, or two sets of saplings, I decided just to take what was left as opposed to going out and looking for them again. Torn on taking that. I really don't want to. I don't really need the berries. I got the plants. A lot of amber though, I did see that. Let me snag the amber and the magma creams. Might need some chests on the way once we get there. Unfortunately, I don't know where there is. I also made quite a bit of biomass. Might as well, if I have the room, you know, might as well take it. Aqua affinity, not all that interested. I've debated on taking that, but I really don't see an immediate need for it. Staff of flight. Oh! I'm doing 100% off limits, no Ars Magica. I just don't like that mod. So I'm not even taking my little lectern from my my thumb area. Yeah, there's quite a few nuggets there. There we go. So this is going to be a series of episodes of just getting yeah. I was almost about to forget something fairly important. My butterfly collection. Oh. Let's see what we can do about this. Don't really need impregnated sticks. Those were just kind of handy to have. Yes. Oops. No. No. That is something I do need. Get rid of those. I can make that again easy enough. That I can also make again easy enough. Same with those. I unfortunately have like 16 types of butterflies, or 17 types of butterflies, plus my reader. Look at that dinky one. I love that. It's smaller than all the other ones. All the other ones are like a nice normal size. The ones that look really big are actually just two. I have multiples in there. But that little dinky one is just stinky. So let me see. Let's put this in here. That won't be enough, but I can at least start getting a lot of them out. Empty out my hand again. So these are new in forestry, and we will definitely be doing stuff with them and going over them in the future. Right now, I've been collecting them, you know. They don't appear on the shelves properly, unfortunately, because like this guy up here is actually in that section down there. These four are all completely on the bottom shelf. They have an offset to them that's apparently internal to the model itself instead of just being offset in the game. I used to run into that way back in the days when I worked on video games and such. Kind of want the ender pearls, but I guess they're not entirely needed. That's a pain in the ass to get again. That would be easy to craft. Where's aluminum? Don't need aluminum. Yeah. I don't want to leave my butterflies behind. What I really need is another ender bag. Oh, no, 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 no. That was almost really bad. This is that bag. Let me snag this guy out. We'll put 2 of those in there. We'll snag out another bag. Let's see if I can't eke a little bit more room out of some of these bags here. Yes, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably 5. Oh, and I think this is the one. Yeah, with all the other bags in it. Okay, there we go. Let's take this back. Let's stick that bag in there. I just want to keep them together. So let's put that up there. Get these 4 guys. Get that out of the inventory. Snag those 2. There we go. Okay, we are ready to go. My thoughts are just to head south. I scoped out a little bit to the north. I just couldn't really see anything over there. I ran in the nether and then realized how hard it would be to get back. So I figured just a normal pilgrimage, packed up as much as I could in ender chests, and then decided to take the ender chest with me. So let's not take one of Kitty's trees. I used to have a whole bunch of boats just sitting here waiting for me. I guess I kind of used them up. Should be enough to build a boat as soon as I... Technically I know I have some of this in my inventory already. There we go. 4 pieces of wood. And that rain is annoying. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Of course, makes all this pretty quiet as well. That kind of bugs a little. Have to be careful about that. They will fly away. Stackable boats. Goodbye, magma cream. Hello, egg. Alright, got my very damaged suit of iron armor. So what I'm looking for is going to be mostly flat terrain, but it would actually be really nice if it was surrounded by hills and such. So I'm kind of looking like the Secret Valley. That would be kind of cool. I forget what the biome's name actually is, but it appears inside of... Wow, why isn't this loading? Doop, 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 doop. There's... I found it. Yep. Ow. Guess I broke my boots of the traveler. That kind of sucks. Those were going to make this a little bit easier. Wonder when they broke. So anywho, I mean, even this area kind of fills that purpose. It's a little bit lower, but it just keeps on going off down to one side. So I need kind of like a bowl, like a basin or something like that. There's the valley, the hidden valley of the original Muckin server that we kind of settled in with the cliffs all around it. And that would work out pretty well What I'm going for are the really large trees rising up out of a mostly watered, a little bit of landed area. Should be an interesting build. I'm on an adventure! And south actually is a good way to go. It's an area that we haven't really gone too much in. A lot of people go east and west. Drakett's off to the north, and while he hasn't really explored much to the north of him, he's also just gone east and west. The quick little run I did in that general direction earlier, or not earlier, well, earlier today, but last night, so about 14, 15 hours ago, just didn't yield the type of terrain that I'm really looking for. I mean, here's another kind of fieldy thing. Hello? Here's another little fieldy thing. Let's not back off. Didn't really see where it went. This is what's going to annoy me. I actually have to hit the spacebar. This area is kind of big. What are whoa, whoa. Let me pay attention to where I'm going. Savannah, yeah, I'd prefer like a meadows, or the aforementioned hidden valley, which is kind of like, you know, Grand Canyon. Went there a couple of years ago, handful of years ago now, and always thought the Grand Canyon was just like, you know, it's going to be normal terrain. And you'll see mountains or like rises in elevation along the edges and a huge canyon in the middle, and it's not. It's an entirely flat area where suddenly the flatness is, you know, a few hundred feet down, and that caught me by surprise. It's pretty neat looking. I have a video of a sunset there. Drove all morning, got there through a hailstorm with just me and my father. We were going cross country trip sort of deal, because that's what I like doing for my trips, is I like driving places. And this actually looks pretty good. This is a fairly interesting area. What are we in? Highlands. I'd have to fill it a little higher with water than I was thinking. And, oh, there's a deep area there. We have some water here. It gets into a river. The river might throw this off. Yeah, let's keep on looking. See what we can't find. Anywho, the other thing I'm trying to go for is south enough to where I'm not running into other people's wayward mines where they've gone to look for shards and such like that. Smart moving, yay! But anyways, so we left really early in the morning, driving across the country. Lots of desert between California and the Grand Canyon, mind you. And drove with the top down the first day. Got into, I believe, Arizona. Maybe we were in like the south end of Nevada. And faces were just numb by the time we got there. But for having driven all day, we ended up hiking around the Grand Canyon for a little bit. That was quite a bit of fun, actually. So I got a video of the sun setting. You just see the entire canyon turn this orange. Really, really nice. Lots of people were there. Amazes me sometimes. I mean, it's a neat little geological structure, and that's why I brought the topic up, is we're looking for a geological structure of fitting proportions. Yeah, but if you think about it, it's just a really big hole in the ground, and for some reason, that's enough to draw people's attention. I mean, mine included, but I don't know exactly why. It is really just a big hole. Look at that, I think we're in a, it's either a Sahel or, whoa. See, I missed my Boots of the Traveler. Is they would help mitigate fall damage a bit. Saw quite a few neat things on that trip, though. Drove up through the Rockies. up through and down over. Followed the Colorado River a little bit of the way. Yeah, and this kind of is nice here, a little bit of a basin-y thing, but not really what I'm looking for. Oh, trip, yes. I found out that Denver, Colorado, that general area is the farthest east I can go and still get Cholula sauce at a restaurant. I believe I stopped in, I couldn't even tell you, it was something like a Denny's or a Perkins or maybe an IHOP or something like that, although IHOP even had Cholula in New York, where I'm originally from, and I liked it. But when I asked the waiter for the sauce, the response was, "I wish." So it's like, Anywho. The rest of Colorado, after you get past Denver, nothing but freaking cornfields. Let me tell you, you know, they say like the cornfields are in, was it like Kansas or, you know, the Midwest where it's just flat. And, you know, there are a lot of fields and stuff out there. But I would say a good, like, 80% of Colorado is also in that same ilk. Oh, Desert Temple. I might have ran into this one before. Doesn't look familiar though with the water right next to it. Shall we explore? We have all of our earthly possessions on our backs. And it looks unexplored. Let's see what we can find down here. Alright. Let's put the sound effects back up a little bit so the game sounds a little bit more normal. There we go. Let's, there we go. Safe for us. And while I do have TNT on me, I'm not going to sort through my bags to sort through stuff. Oh, thaumium pick? Nah, thaumium pick isn't worth it either. Neither is definitely not an efficiency one. Alright, we'll leave this for somebody else to come and find. So taking a quick little look at the map here. Looks like we're running into a bit of a badlands or a marshland here. Which in and of itself is a little bit appealing because that's kind of what we're recreating here. Is that really... Nope, just one. I thought it was 2 villager zombies. I'm like, are you serious? No, we are ignoring that. Nope, didn't see it. Not gonna acknowledge it. Shaking my head. Here we go. Maybe a little bit of a coastal roaming. Is that squid? Yeah. Why was that squid taking damage? That was weird. Every now and again, because of the scaling on the point or the field of view that I'm using, the things off to the edges look really close. Sometimes I'll use that as a little bit of a zoom just to make sure I'm seeing what I'm seeing. But back there, just the weird angle with the pumpkins and stuff like that, I thought... Oh. I am getting the distinct impression that the game thinks I am quite a bit to my right. This is awesome. Actually, this looks a little bit more familiar. I may have gone hunting here one evening. Bloop bloop. Really? It crashed me into the ground over there. Alright guys, I'm going to take care of this offset and we will be right back. Alrighty, things look much better now. Still kind of waiting for stuff to start rendering around me. But as far as I can tell, it logged me out where I thought I was. Because that's where I logged back in. If I had my boots of the traveler, we'd be swimming, just rooming down through this like there's no tomorrow. Coming up on what looks like a... Yeah! Right in the middle of a river. Seriously? So I don't like hate that mod on a practical standpoint. I just don't like it on the server. It bugs me. But it's fairly well ingrained with other people now. So you'll hear me gripe about it from time to time. But I will try not to let that be the overpowering theme of the videos. Of, hey, how do I dislike Ars Magica today? And I'm saying it like that on purpose, by the way. So I'm actually told the latest update has fixed the issues it did with screwing around with liquids and textures and stuff like that, so it was not compatible with like any mod that had liquids in it. So I might be updating later on today. Ooh, birch forest. It's actually a pretty dinky birch forest. Birch forests in highlands are where lapis is double spawned, and it has the added benefit of not, repeat, not having tons of dirt and sand underneath its top skin here. So, birch forest. We might want to remember this for a later point in time, depending on how far away we end up going. And I won't be recording the entire trek unless we happen upon some really neat terrain here pretty quickly. But I'm not seeing that as a likely result. I'm looking for a very specific type of generation, and to find that, oops, let's get through there, and to find that randomly is going to be somewhat difficult. This is actually kind of neat. I don't think I've ever seen a estuary like this without water in it, and we're finally getting there over in this direction. Put a dry land bridge through it. Curiosity made me lose all my stuff. It's weird. Those caves don't even have any water in them. Means they must have been solid and then the terrain generation ripped it out. Is that ice off to the south? Looks like. A good source of ice is also something of interest to me. I saw some of the materials I have in my pack when I said there was that golden gem. Yeah, which I don't have right here. There's a golden gem. That's how you get silk touch on a pick and such. So I'm hoping to be able to go through stuff like that. But anywho, guys, looks like we're coming up to a meadows here, but I do think that I have been to this one before. I think this is where I got one or two of my silverwood saplings. But we'll just take a quick little peek. This terrain is a little bit familiar to me. The ice to the south, meadows to the west here, and the large estuary. Yeah, this is too big. Too big, would take too much terraforming. I need a fairly small area. So I'm going to keep on looking, guys. Probably find like a cliffs or a highlands or woodlands. Woodland mountains, I mean. Something like that, that then has the valley in the middle that I can fill up to a level with water, plop some trees down into it, and just go on from there. So, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Angry zombies. Angry zombies. So, we'll catch up later. I'm going to just keep on running, keep myself alive. What we're pretty much looking for is an invert of the terrain we're at right now, where that would be the valley and this would all be high ground. So we'll see how that turns out. Catch up with you guys when I find something of interest. So guys, found this place. It's a pinelands. Pinelands. I know we kind of passed on this. I said I'd rather have some vanilla biome-ish But honestly, this place is a little too good. I got mountains around the majority of the sides, including some snow mountains, so I'll be able to do some water and ice stuff. It's a fairly nice elevation. There's some ups and downs. The valley's big enough without being huge and large, and it goes down into a river and such. So I can actually go through and just have the water flow to somewhere kind of deal. I might dam it off, though, just to make it a little bit interesting. We do have a problem. I need to get rid of this. The inversion of the problem is I was able to destroy the control block and destroy a block here. So this will actually be a pretty nice resource for some of these blocks. But whatever's in these chests, not interested, don't care, they can go away, shoo shoo shoo, all that. But I wanted to show, this is where we'll be calling home. I got plenty of plateaus. I need to decide on what level I'm going to be doing the water at. That part I haven't figured out yet. But the spawn is nice. I'll have plenty of spacious land. Oh! I found a new tree on my way across. So I thought I'd show you guys this. Nope, not that one. This one. So I found the amaranth sapling. Which, oh shit! My bad! No! No! I killed 3 sheep for that. Stupid creeper. Where's my tool chest? Oh, there's my tool chest. Where's my... shears. There we go. Alright. This time I won't kill the creepers. I've unpacked a little bit. Awesome. Let's get you, buddy. So I've turned a lot of the wool, or lumber, into those 2 chests already. What did you do? You don't want a piece of this, buddy. I've also noticed, even with this many people on the server, now that I'm not near the Ars Magica stuff, I'm not lagging so badly. I don't know if it's maybe the grouping of people, or if it is like the nexuses and things that people are setting up or whatnot, but I'm actually doing pretty sweet over here, responsiveness-wise, so this is pretty cool. Here, let me set a new spawn point. Oh, perfect rain. Ooh, monsters nearby. I actually wasn't able to sleep earlier because of a zombie pigman. I actually did not know that they counted as a monster, because they're not aggressive by default. There we go. Dracket's not in Mumbles, so he can't hear us. I'm expecting to hear a creeper at any moment. Well, alright guys, I'm going to start settling in. I'll pick some water levels. We'll see about how it's going to go. I'll go start harvesting some ice, but I'm going to touch on modding the weapons and stuff like that. Who are we waiting on? There we go. Alright, so much better. This will also get rid of the rain real quick. Even though I like the rain. I miss you, rain. Anywho, so successful trek. We found our area. I haven't even explored any further down the valley than that sheep we just got. So it's going to be fun to see what's over there. I mean, it looks like there's a bit of an overhang. That's going to be fun. We got those 2 pillars. We got the water going down. So I'm really looking forward to this. This looks like a very nice area. We have to give up on the house, I guess, for a little bit. Maybe we'll go back and finish that off. We promised Dracket that we would help provide some housing for the settlement, their city settlement sort of thing that he's working on. So going to the Nether is going to be a nice priority, hooking us up to the transit system and such in there. So lots of stuff to do. Very interested to get her done, sort of, or get her started, really. Nope, nope, nope. Dost thee want to shoot me? I love this pan. I wish it had regen on it, but I do love this pan. So I'm assuming my wandering and the other stuff was good enough for an episode. I'm trying to keep them a little bit more pointed, a little bit shorter, so they're not as dragging on, but we will return, and we'll be setting up a smelter. We'll start doing some of our tools. We got some nice quarried stone here. This is looking pretty good. We're also updating Railcraft this evening. Another update to Tinker's Construct and Natura. So some interesting things will be happening in the next episode. So until then, thank you for watching, and take it easy.